This is a war cry. Celestial love, watch as the moon and the sun collide over northern lights. Like Pablo Picasso painting the night across the open water. The roots give birth to the dancing leaves, whispering to each other. Our hearts are breaking as our mother grieves, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries. I only gave you one earth, one sky. You've got to share it. Ground birds, the heavens cry. You must prepare it. Your children's lives are on the line. So raise your voice. It's time for us to unite. This is a war cry. This is a war cry. From the start of creation, she's given all things life, like sweet salvation. Let's take our wrongs and make it right. Material distractions, blinding our naked hearts from the truth, cause a chain reaction that steals the captive fate of our youth. And she cries, and she cries, and she cries. I only gave you one earth, one sky. You got to share it. Ground birds, the heavens cry. You must prepare it. Your children's lives are on the line. So raise your voice. It's time for us to unite. This is a war cry. Let's come together. Let's raise our voice tonight. This is a war cry. Let's come together. Let's raise our voice tonight. This is a war cry.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to get started with the announcements. Then we're going to run through our Trekker check-in, and then we're going to get to tonight's topic, which is thunder and lightning and rain. Important topics that you need to know about. A lot of people don't know about them, and not knowing about them can get you harmed. I have two Facebook pages. One is the Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, in parentheses, Antlers and surrounding areas. I also have the Choctaw Missing and Murdered Woman, WOMBMAN, and Sun Center database. Those are both on Facebook, and I do link these live streams to them. Tonight we're going to do some tracker check-ins. We have been kind of busy for a couple of days. We're also getting ready for the Falk 50-year anniversary festival that's going to be in Falk, Arkansas on the 18th. People will be getting there on the 17th. We also are selling our DVD, the Bigfoot documentary. It's the only one of its kind. any research, we can call it a necessity. And people who's never known about a Bigfoot or has never been close to one or seen one up close, you would need to get this documentary. It will save your life. It will save other people's lives, and families and friends. So and these DVDs are Blu-ray, so make sure you factor that in before you order. So we're gonna go ahead and do some tracker check-ins, and hopefully we're gonna be able to catch them. Great, a bunch of people that we've been helping with some deterrence of Bigfoots from their areas, or we gave them advice on what to look for to keep them safe. We do have some that are doing a lot more than a lot of people are willing to do or even to look for it. We're going to be checking in with them also. They will definitely give us an update. Now, this one we're going to talk about missing people and drownings. And we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, especially before Memorial Day, which we told people what to look for. We're going to be talking about thunder and lightning and rain, but the other podcast we was talking about was water spirits and cloud spirits. They are Bigfoot groups that they hunt together. So let's check in, see how our tracker friends are doing, and people who are having activity right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
Okay, he'll probably text us back here in just a minute. But remember, again, that's the Falk Arkansas Festival. That is the 18th of June, which is 2 weekends away from here right now. It's about 10 days. Give me 1 second. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I couldn't answer my phone. It wouldn't answer.
Well, there's been a lot of disturbances in the air.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of messed up and everything.
Yeah, I can hear yours kind of twinging.
Yeah. So what's all the good word now? Anything?
Well, for us, everything's going good. We just got through supposedly two thunderstorms that were coming through,
Yeah.
and we've been using these techniques. And the last thunderstorm, the last three went around us, and this one today was scheduled to hit us directly and hard. And we don't have TV, but we looked on the internet, and there was severe thunderstorm. It was all over the place that this thunderstorm was going to cause a severe, lightning and thunder, and but we've been using our deterrents for these Bigfoot groups, and we got the heavy rainy downpour, but we didn't get the thunder and the lightning and the rumbling.
Yeah.
It was the oddest. We knew what was going on, but it was the oddest torrential rain without thunder and lightning. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
haven't heard anything on that article I sent you.
How far away from you is that?
I mean that's over here on the river over here between Louisiana and Texas, so that's like maybe like 15 miles away.
Oh, wow. Has there been a follow up? Because the information, it just was kind of like an overview. It wasn't any details.
I haven't found out anything else. They won't answer any questions. They won't even release the name of who it was.
Wow.
And they won't talk about it. So I don't know what the reason for doing that is. Maybe they haven't contacted family or something yet. I don't know. But, or they just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's more or less they want to cover all this up. It's happening everywhere.
Yeah. So that's probably like a dozen that this has happened so far this summer.
Yeah. And there's going to be more. That's the only bad thing.
So, yeah, I think they cover up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of times when they basically when they're not giving any information, they're just trying to cover stuff up. It's because they don't even understand it themselves, probably.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, they don't know what we all know, so
they just don't understand what's going on, you know. So that is it. Oh well, we don't know. They just drown, you know.
Yeah, they don't know that there's predators out there.
You don't know what all's in the swamps and what's in that river, you know. They have no idea. They have no clue.
Yeah.
You know, people who go out there and go deer hunting, they have this food plot and then they have this big box stand they set up in, you know, and they'll drive right up to it, you know, and then they'll sit there and watch for a while for a deer, you know, and then they leave and they go home, you know.
Yeah, that's how the hunters are nowadays.
That's not hunting, and not only that, you know, if we're, you know, anything with a little bit of intelligence just goes around that area.
Yeah. So how's the activity around your area?
It hasn't been real active here the past week, maybe. You know.
Yeah, the Bigfoot's around us.
Hearing much. I haven't been hearing much. I haven't been seeing anything really. It kind of goes like that around here. There'll be times when it's really, really active, and then there's times in where, you know, there's no activity. I mean, it's completely quiet. You know, you don't hear no birds or anything. You know, you don't hear anything when you go out.
Well, that's a sign too.
Yeah. And sometimes you have some of these early mornings in, you know, have all the crows around, all the crows is gathering up and fussing and talking to each other, you know.
Yeah, a lot of times when they're gathering, it's after a huge kill that night.
Yeah.
Usually a blood moon or full moons.
And a lot of this where I hear them at, I know that's in a place where I know there's no corn feeder setting, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, on the blood moons and stuff, you won't see crows that next day. They're all feasting. Wherever the Bigfoots are, they had a big feast on full moons, and especially those blood moons.
Yeah. I don't know if they're all that accurate or not about predicting when or knowing when the next blood moon is going to come, you know. But I haven't looked at any of that, but, you know, I don't know when the next one's going to be, but that's the time to be out listening for activity.
Actually, it's the best time to be out hunting.
Yeah.
But they're on their own thing, and I mean, on those blood moons, if people are out there in the woods, they're gonna take them.
Yeah. I'll sit out around here usually, on the blood moon. I try not to be in the, way down in the swamp or in the woods or anything, on the blood moon, but I'll be here around the house.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I hear plenty of stuff around my house here during that time.
Yeah. Yeah. If they don't kill, then they get to they run like a big herd in, and they just get to kill. And usually, if it's raining, that's even worse. Then you get the thunder and lightning groups that come out.
Yeah.
The eclipses are the same way.
Yeah. See, when will be? I haven't looked that up either. When the next lunar eclipse is.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't even checked on that. Let's see, what is it now? May, June?
Yeah, we're already in June, so it won't be until like we get, like closer into what that winter solstice.
Yeah, that's coming up, huh? June 21st is summer solstice.
Yeah.
That's a big time for Bigfoot to like take people for mating. We gotta watch for missing females at that time.
Yeah.
It's also called.
Well, if you watch the missing persons report, you'll see a lot of them start picking up.
A lot of females at that time.
Yeah.
I know there was one report, I think, in Oklahoma where there was 34 people that went missing in a certain time span, and 31 of those were women and children. I mean, female children and female women.
Yeah.
And that was around this time also, as far as astrology is called the gate of God, which is the gate of souls is whenever it's like a entry time for breeding. And you get one thunderstorm, I believe, during on the 22nd or 21st, 22nd. You'll get one downpour, heavy rain every year. So.
Yeah. And for us, hurricanes start moving in.
Well, we gotta also remember the hurricanes. They're also a group of Bigfoots, like they're also called earthquakes, cyclones, hurricanes.
They move as the storms move in.
Well, those certain groups, they get to hunt during a certain time, the rain and the thunderstorms, and other groups of Bigfoots hunt during the daytime, and other ones hunt during the nighttime. Some hunt during twilight time, which are called dew, and then you got the ones that only hunt during the rain. And and there's even a group of Bigfoots called rain, rattle, and shake. But the ones who are called rain, you'll hear them in the distance. It won't be raining, but they'll still sound like rain. But yeah,
close time will be more cautious of things too. Just a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, it sure is. There's a lot of people being taken. There's a lot of people getting drowned right now. A lot of people, and as they start camping and everything, this was like the first Memorial Day or the first real time that people went out, and there was drownings everywhere.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, every place we checked, there was drownings. One group of people got together and did a autopsy on the blood to make sure that all the blood was still in the body, and they found one of the bodies had missing blood that was drowned.
Yeah, they usually just they'll explain it away here. Even though I know they've done it in the past, but it hasn't happened lately. But in the past, they'd explain it away with that drowning victim. Oh well, it was a turtle, or it was an alligator gar, or whatever. They'll try to explain it away that way.
Yeah, they've been promoting alligators are in all the rivers now in Oklahoma. So if anybody gets drowned or has tear marks, they're going to blame these alligators that they're promoting.
Yeah, and you really don't have a lot of the alligators up there. You know that.
No. Yeah, we know.
They're just going to say it.
Yeah.
Is in Oklahoma, you're not allowed to alligator hunt, are you? They're still protected in Oklahoma, aren't they?
I don't know. We pretty much shoot anything that is a predator around here.
Alligators most of the time ain't gonna bother nobody unless you start feeding him.
Yeah, but he'll eat all your fish, all your turtles, all your.
Yeah. Well, some turtles ain't gonna mess with. They like the soft shell turtles, and they'll sure eat them.
Yeah, they sure like the fish too.
And then the fish.
Yeah.
All the sport fish, they like the same fish we do.
Yeah, we gotta keep them out of our waters and ponds here.
The garfish and all like that, they never bothers them.
No, not unless we catch them.
But they will. I mean, they will. If you have some around on your place where you have a pond or something, you have livestock feeding, eventually the alligator to get your livestock,
They sure will try, but the Bigfoots get there a little quicker. But yeah, we're just looking at things that they're going to be trying to blame. Yeah. Instead of saying it's a Bigfoot or a dogman predator, they're going to say it's an alligator, or they'll even throw a shark in the lake just to make it, just to try to match up the tear marks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what they'll try to do. They'll try to blame it on something else.
Yeah, sure will.
Well, I said, a lot of times when they do, there's some evidence there, on the body. They don't understand it, so they just come up with some kind of story and try to make people believe it. Then.
Yeah, we had some reports and stories and listening to some people we know, and there were some people just being tore up and covered up, everything covered up.
Yeah, and there's always, it was a bear that done it,
Yeah.
That's always a big excuse.
Yeah, the people, and even the people, the viewers, some of the people don't understand it. People are being ripped apart alive. And unless it's them, it doesn't seem to really faze them. Then they go to the ball game.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna get over here and relax a bit.
Hey, yeah, and if we can get them, well, I don't know if they'll give you any information, or maybe we can look in the papers or something and see if there's anything about it or something on the news.
Yeah, we'll see what they say. They're not releasing any information yet, so.
Yeah. Well, good keeping up on that, because I know that there's some that was already happened there. There's some, like you said last week, and there's going to be more in that area.
Yeah. And a lot of the ones that happened several weeks ago, they're still not releasing any information on. So
more and more people are dying out there, and most people don't believe everything that's going on, and the other people are covering up.
Yeah, because there was this one lady was telling me about this one particular area in the lake. It's kind of a little secluded place in the lake, and like this, this was I guess around that Memorial Day period in there.
Ah, okay.
And like 5 or 6 people along in that period in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. We got a lot of reports after that weekend.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna kind of lay back and relax for a while.
Yeah, that sounds good. I know we've been pushing brush and getting things ready, and I know what you feel. I know what you mean.
It don't even hardly look like I've done anything, but
yeah,
I've done something.
Oh yeah, we can always tell.
Yeah.
Even if nobody else does. All right, hey, I'll get up with you tomorrow and see if we can find any more information out.
All right, then.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, later.
All right, later.
Bye.
That was one of our tracker friends in Louisiana, who's been keeping up on Bigfoot activity there. He has some spots where he knows exactly where they are. He's also been keeping up on the missing persons and the drowning people in that area. There is an increase, and there will continue to be more increases. So we're going to give our next friend a call, another tracker. We haven't been able to talk with in a while. We've been busy too. They've been busy. And hopefully we can connect and get a recap or a kind of an update of where they're at, what's going on.
The email subscribe.
Okay, we're going to check that number back in just a minute. It's a person that we do need to talk to. But we're also going to now talk to another person. I'm not sure if he's going to be at work or not. And then we'll call that number back again because we do need to get an update with them.
Please leave your message for 3.
I didn't even hear it ring. Let me make sure I dialed correctly. And he may be at work.
Please leave your message for.
Okay, we're going to try him back again in just a moment. But he may be at work, so we're going to let him call us back. He usually will shoot us a text. Now we're going to check up on our next friend in the area. Hopefully they have time to give us an update on how things are going.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
And again, she may be at work. But I'm going to try this one number one more time. And we didn't have a show last night, but it was only because I was wanting to listen to another person in Alabama.
The email subscriber.
about Bigfoot, but that person was promoting a festival. It wasn't a Bigfoot um, encounter as I thought it was. So until we get some friends to call us back, I want to go over a couple of things, and I also want to show you uh, a few things that we've been talking about. Now, for before the Memorial Day weekend, whenever we had the live stream, and we talked about water spirits and cloud spirits and traps, ambush places that are placed now around fishing and swimming areas, boating areas, and of course homes. We kind of gave that information out for people to help protect other people, but apparently the message or the information wasn't shared to as many people as it needed to be, because these things did happen and there was a lot of drownings. A lot of people passed that weekend and will continue to happen. You have to be aware of those boating areas, boating docks, your vehicles, the camping and the fishing areas, swimming areas. They're all ambush areas. This is where Bigfoot predators, also dogmen and other predator creatures, are lurking and waiting and have already set the ambush trap for you. I'm going to show you a quick video because we were talking the other day before we talked about the water spirits of thunder and lightning. Now, we've also been helping to deter Bigfoot groups from people's homes who have children who ask us for assistance. And you can do this too. The Bigfoots, they have groups. They're not individual. You know, they don't work that way. There's no rogue Bigfoot. There's no such thing as a rogue Bigfoot. All Bigfoots work together. They're in troops. They're in groups. You're not going to have a single Bigfoot running through all these groups and thinking it can do whatever it wants to in other group areas. The Bigfoot groups that we're talking about, thunder and lightning, are also accompanied with rain. Sometimes you'll get shake, sometimes you'll get rattled. And those are also Bigfoot groups. Now these groups they are allowed to hunt during the rain. And you know, you can get torrential rains. It's not a big deal. Even though the wind's blowing hard, it's not anything to really worry about. Just enjoy the wind, the rain for your crops. The Bigfoot groups, thunder and lightning, you'll even get a rattle in there, some shake. Earthquake may even come in with these groups. And remember, this is all in the DVD, the Bigfoot documentary. All this that we're talking about is in there. You're getting to get a kind of like a sneak peek, because we do go over these things to help you and to teach you how to be safe, what to look for, where to look for them. All this that we're teaching you is vital information. So the groups thunder, lightning, rain, earthquake, cyclone, hurricane, mist, fog. These are groups of Bigfoots that are inside another big cluster of groups. And we started helping friends with this technique, and it's to know if you have real thunder and lightning, or if you have Bigfoot groups who are called thunder and lightning in your area. Now, with your car alarm, you can beep it once, beep it twice, 3 times. You don't need to panic you know, the real panic one, you just need the small beeps. Every time you hear thunder, or every time you feel a tremor or a flash, but not the flash of lightning, but the sound of lightning, the pop, the crackle. That's what you're looking for. You're not really worried about that little light flash. That's nothing. Don't worry about that. That's natural. But the pop, the crackle, the hard strike of lightning, those are Bigfoot groups. That rumble, that tremor, those are Bigfoot groups. Now we've been, you know, helping other people, but we're using our techniques the same. So all the techniques and everything that we share with people, that's the same thing that we're doing. That's exactly the same things that we will be doing to deter Bigfoots from your area. If your neighbors don't believe or do not want to believe you, that's not your problem. Your problem and your solution is to get the Bigfoots out of your area. Let's protect your family. Let's protect you first. If nobody wants to believe you, that's okay. Let's protect you first. And always remember that. Protect yourself first. Now, thunder and lightning and rain, and like we talked about with one of the trackers a few minutes ago, is that rain, there's a group of Bigfoots called rain, rattle, shake. But rain will be off in the distance. It'll sound like rain, but there won't be any rain. And you can even do that with a couple of your friends. You know, just make that kind of sound, and all of you mix it together, and you'll sound like rain in the distance. You can also do that with the sound of thunder. You can also do that with lightning. So can the Bigfoots. They can make that sound also, and they do. They get to hunt at these times. When it rains, they get to hunt. Now, whenever you use your horn to beep, every time you feel a tremor, hear thunder, or hear a strike of lightning, when you use the car horn, this alerts the Bigfoots that they have been spotted, that they have been pinned, and that you know that those are groups of Bigfoots. And these groups of Bigfoots will start to avoid you, avoid your mountain, avoid your area. They know that they are hunting. They know that you are alerted to them. And they know that you can give their location away. Or you can warn other people that there are predators hunting in the area. Also look at destruction in the nearby towns or the nearby houses. You'll see the fallen down trees, the broken trees, which it doesn't have to be, and it's just rain. But the Bigfoots will break them and pop them, especially around the people who don't know. They'll be right on your house. They'll like thunder and lightning. They will grab parts of your house, corners of your house, and shake it, and you'll feel that shake. They'll make that thunder sound. They'll stomp their feet and make that tremble while they're shaking your house. They'll lift your tin. You know, they'll try to find an open way in. They'll try to push a tree down on your house. You know, they're looking for any entry that you give them, and they will use any entry that you give them. If things are secured the way they're supposed to be, they won't come through there. It's a threshold, and it's a rule that they can't break. Now, when the thunder and lightning come through, you're gonna feel them because they're gonna get as close to you. There's not thunder outside in the distance. That's a Bigfoot or a group of Bigfoots around your home. They're around your children. Now, I'm going to show you a quick video because I couldn't get the whole video up. It was too long, but I do have a little short one. I just want to show you real fast, and we'll kind of talk about that. But we've been deterring the Bigfoots from our area just with the car alarm, just to let the Bigfoots know that we know that they're out there, and that when they use the thunder and lightning, that gives them away to us. This is the time that once you get into this part of it, now you don't have to hit that car alarm, because thunder and lightning groups of these predator Bigfoot groups, they know now that you're aware of them. They're still going to avoid you. They're going to still make noise, but they're going to avoid you. They want to find easy prey. They want to find your neighbor. They want to find that person just over the mountain or just in that next county who doesn't know. Now, I'm just going to show this to you real fast. This was, as we were told today, past that front part. Past that front, let's go. Now, like we said, we don't watch TV. We use the energies of Earth and everything natural. So we picked up on everything. But there was a huge storm coming through. We could tell in the morning because it was still dark. We looked at our internet, and the internet was out on our phones. So we was under a pretty big thunderstorm, which we can get that for you real fast. Well, anyway, it says I have too many pictures for that now. But anyway, we was under a very severe, and this was issued over the Oklahoma State, Tulsa National Weather Service, Radar Service, all issued a severe thunderstorm warning, which, as you can see by the video just a few seconds ago, it was heavy rains and large winds. But if you listened, you didn't hear any thunder and you didn't hear any lightning. And if you did, it was real low and it was in the distance. To some people, that may not seem abnormal, but a lot of people don't listen for what we listen for. And it was broadcasted of a severe thunderstorm. And for people to be weary, to take precautions, emergency supplies, and listed off a couple of names. This was Pushpataha County. They listed this one. They listed Antlers. You've seen in the video I just showed you the rains and the wind, but you did not hear thunder and lightning. Some people will not understand what we're talking about, but we do. If you buy the DVD, the Bigfoot documentary, the title is Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, in parentheses, Antlers and surrounding areas. With that DVD, you will understand what we're talking about. You will understand why we got heavy rains and big winds, but we didn't get thunder and lightning while under a severe thunderstorm watch. And we do have the screenshots of the storm, a big storm, severe, but no thunder and no lightning. You just have to understand what we're talking about. We're going to try to call our friend back one more time, and if not, we're going to try one more friend. Because she does have some important information, and if we can get her on, I hate to call too late, because she does have Bigfoot activity outside her area. When I say outside her area, I'm talking about outside the front door.
The email subscriber at 3.
So our other friend is not on, which is okay. I'm going to show you that picture of the severe weather that we was under. It's going to take just a second. It's just a little slow. But if you can see right there, that is the severe weather report. That is us in that first red, which we're about to get hit with that second red one. We're right in that spot where the severe weather report was broadcasting as being the most severe in that area, which is the area that we're in. And like we said, we had no thunder, no lightning. I mean, you could hear it in the distance, little. It was very quiet. It was sneaking around us. And I know a lot of people don't understand what we're talking about, but if you have been paying attention and keeping up with this channel, you know exactly what we're talking about. It's also in that Bigfoot DVD, the Bigfoot documentary. If you ever want to know everything about Bigfoot, that is your go-to video. Don't waste your time on anyone else's. Don't waste your time watching. I mean, you can as comedy, entertainment. Ours is educational. You'll find everything that you need in that DVD. So we're going to go ahead and close tonight. We're going to get in contact with our friends. They do have some important information that we do need to get. We'll do that tomorrow. And we will get back to everybody and bring you that information tomorrow night. We're back on schedule. Chill the Fouke, Arkansas weekend, which is the 17th, 18th, 19th is where we'll be there, but it is only on the 18th. It's a one-day festival. It begins at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Make it there. Have a great time. We'll be there. Hopefully we'll have a song cake or something. And sit down, come by, let's talk. If you have any questions that are needing to be answered, we'll be there. We can talk about the questions that are not in the DVD. If you're in the DVD, we would just suggest that you buy the DVD, go over everything. Then you wouldn't have the questions. So I want to thank everybody for tonight. We will be back with all of our friends tomorrow. We just got to make contact with them. We also have another guest that's coming on pretty soon. We got scheduled a good time for him. We do have more updates that you do need to know about. So, thunder, lightning, rain, hurricane, cyclone, earthquake, tremor, rattle, shake. They're all Bigfoot groups. They're all names of Bigfoot groups. Use the information, use the techniques that we give you, that we share with you. The techniques are there to help you, to protect you, and keep your family safe. We're running the same techniques. We're doing exactly what we're asking you to do to protect yourself. We're doing that here to protect ourselves. The Bigfoots are going around us. They are determined. They're going to other areas. They're finding easy prey. We're not easy prey. We're not easy to be hunted. And we're not easy at all. You don't want to come try to find us because we already know you're there. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time Zone. A lot more information you need to know about. Use these techniques. They do work. They will deter Bigfoots from your area and your family. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time Zone.